Hello everyone. We are thrilled to announce our October 2024 release of Bold BI. Let's look at these exciting new features and enhancements, designed to elevate your data experience. Let's start with server enhancements. First, we are excited to introduce AI assistance for dashboards in both the designer and preview pages. This AI tool allows users to design their dashboards by using natural language queries to generate relevant visualizations. To access the AI assistant on the designer page, click the chat icon. The assistant dialog that opens includes a conversation tab and a query suggestion. Enter the suggested query or your own in the conversation tab to design chart widgets with specific data. You can edit the generated visuals as needed. To access the AI assistant on the viewer page, click the chat icon. And enter your query in the AI conversation tab. The AI assistant will then render a new visualization directly in the dialog box. Note that you cannot modify existing widgets on the viewer page, you can only generate new ones based on your query within the AI chat box. If you want to add widgets to the viewer page, you will need to go to the designer page and add them. We have also implemented this feature for embedded dashboards, giving users the option to enable or disable it as needed. Next, we have introduced subcategory support for dashboards. This allows users to group related data into specific categories. Users can create multiple nested subcategories within a category for better data management. To add a subcategory, click the plus icon and select Category from the Create Dashboard list to open the Create Category dialog box. Next, select New Subcategory, choose the category, and enter the name of the subcategory in the Category Name field. For example, the subcategory Digital can be added under the Marketing category. We can create another subcategory under the Digital subcategory the same way. Moving on to the next server enhancement, we present IP allowlisting. IP allowlisting adds an extra layer of security by allowing only authorized IP addresses to access dashboards, protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access. To enable IP allowlisting, go to the UMS site settings, select Security from the left panel. Choose IP whitelisting, enable the toggle. And click Add IP address to configure the IP name, type, and address. Once configured, this security access will be added to the site, ensuring enhanced protection. The final server enhancement is Audit log support for server and UMS. This feature enables tracking of user activities on both the server and UMS, enhancing security and accountability by logging key events such as logins, data access, and system changes, ensuring a detailed record for auditing purposes. I have introduced audit log options in the settings page to support this feature. To begin, add a new user by clicking the New User button and entering the necessary details in the dialog. Once added, the new user will appear in the audit log grid view, which provides an overview. If you need more detailed information about the user's activities, click the View button. This will summarize the user's activities. Similarly, you can add a new user on the UMS site by following the same procedure. The audit log will display the username, event date, category, type, summary, and details. You can filter logs by event date, category, and type for easier tracking. Next are the designer enhancements. First is dynamic localization support for dashboards. This allows for real-time language adjustments, providing a more accessible experience for users across various locales as needed. The default language is English. We have provided this support in both the design and preview pages. In the design page, click the translator icon in the toolbar and select the desired languages. In the preview page, select the language from the drop-down list in the toolbar. The available languages will be based on the language specified on the design page. And it will appear in the dashboard content. Next, we provided the support for grouped and/or conditions in the URL filter. You can filter the values using multiple conditions with and/or operators by grouping in the URL filter. We apply the and/or conditions in the URL of the view page to filter values based on the specified conditions. Next are the data source enhancements. First, we have improved the performance for REST data sources. The performance of the REST data source workflow has been enhanced by initially transferring just the first 10 pages of records. The remaining data will be transferred only on refreshing the data source. To demonstrate, I create a new data source. Select the web connector and enter the required details. Initially, only 10 records transfer from the data source. On refreshing the data source, the remaining data will be also transferred. Next is API support to export pagination and dashboard parameters. This feature allows you to manage and customize the export process. To demonstrate, I set the offset value to 0 and the limit value to 5, with the file type set to JSON. I click the Send button to export 6 records, starting from the 0th index, based on the offset and limit values. The SASS connector now has dashboard parameter and custom attribute support. This feature allows users to filter and customize their SASS data directly within the dashboard. To apply a custom attribute filter, click the filter icon to open the Data Filters dialog box. Then, drag and drop the desired field. Select the custom attributes and set the field value. To use dashboard parameters for filtering, drag and drop the desired field and assign a custom value as a parameter. This will filter the data using the AND condition. We are excited to introduce the incremental refresh support for the Twilio connector in Bold BI. This feature enhances data updates by enabling users to refresh only new data rather than reloading the entire dataset, improving efficiency and saving time. To implement this, first, create a new data source using the Twilio connector. Add the dashboard parameters. Based on the dashboard parameters, create an additional data source to retrieve the data. Then, edit the data source, add multiple default values, and retrieve the corresponding data. Finally, we provided YAML and Amazon DynamoDB connector support in the Bold Data Hub. The YAML support allows users to work with YAML files for streamlined data integration and configuration, making it easier to manage complex data structures in the Bold Data Hub. To retrieve the raw data from a YAML format file, upload the file in the Bold Data Hub and update the file path. Then, add the new table and select the table name to retrieve the data in table format. We can directly edit and manage the table without using queries, with various options available for data transformation. For example, we can change the column title from ID to Employee ID directly. Next, modified table values are retrieved by the edited data source. With the new Amazon DynamoDB connector, users can now integrate data directly from Amazon DynamoDB into the Bold Data Hub, enabling access to NoSQL database data for analysis and reporting. To retrieve data from the DynamoDB connector, select DynamoDB, add the plugin details, and save the data source. Then, edit the DynamoDB data source and drag and drop the table to retrieve the data. Finally, let's look at the embedding enhancements. First is the navigation support between the viewer and designer pages in iframe embedding. You can now edit your dashboard with ease by using the new edit icon in the toolbar while in viewer mode. Simply click the icon. Make the necessary changes to widgets in designer mode. And then publish the dashboard. This will take you directly back to the viewer page. Next is the optional height and width API support. This feature allows you to adjust the height and width of your dashboards, ensuring they fit your specific needs. To demonstrate, I open the index.js file and add the width and height API members within the render dashboard function. Once I have set these API members, the dashboard will render based on the specified height and width values. Last is optimized performance for rendering multiple widgets. This feature provides faster load times and smoother interactions, even when managing multiple widgets simultaneously. The dashboard has multiple widgets. We have introduced the load multiple widgets method in the JavaScript file to render them efficiently. This method ensures that when previewing a dashboard with multiple widgets, all widgets are rendered quickly and efficiently, delivering a smoother and more responsive experience. In this video, I have covered the major highlights of the October 2024 release of Bold BI. The help links for the release highlights are in the video's description. You can download the latest version of Bold BI from your account page. We've provided a link in the description where you can sign up for a free 15-day trial if you are new to Bold BI. Thanks for watching.